Alright, hello everybody. Today we were playing Appel made by Griffpatch. Now this is a game on a website made on Scratch. I'll leave a link in the description if you would like to play it for yourself. I would like to mention I had a first attempt recording this, and I noticed that the game audio was louder than my voice. So that was a failed attempt. I had to scratch that. No pun intended. But here we are, we're playing Appel. So yeah, we're just going to get right into it. So I just wanted to check my audio settings, make sure everything's good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so we're going to start it. We're going to play level 1 spiked. And this game is basically a platformer game. So you can see we can jump, we can run. Alright, so. And the goal of the game is just to get to the end as fast as possible. I don't know, maybe not as fast as possible. Just get to the end. Now, this game is decently challenging, so if you're a new player, this game will be quite a challenge, which is probably a good thing. As you can see right now, I'm just sort of skimming through these levels. I'm trying to do a skip here. Oh, we did not get the skip. That's fine. We can just go around it. That's what speedrunners use. It's pretty precise, actually. Next we have level 2 wall jump. This one is meant to show you how to wall jump, which is, I think, pretty cool. So we're going to grab this checkpoint. We're gonna head. What was that? We're just gonna head down here. Yeah, this level doesn't introduce too much, but the more we progress, the more new stuff it's gonna introduce. This level is basically teaching you all about the wall jump mechanic. You can jump over here, jump up here, jump up here, and yeah, we can continue on our way. I would like to mention there are some cool secrets, like up here, you can get some extra apples. Secrets are needed for 100%. Also see that apple right there. See if you can figure out how to get to it. I'll leave that up to you. I'll leave a link in the description so you can play it. But here we go. We're just going through. If you manage to jump over that checkpoint flag, you get some extra apples for doing so. And there's also some other cool secrets, like with these hidden walls. Hidden walls, you can tell whether they're there by, see, normally this like block like this or this, they have shapes inside of them. However, this block right here that I'm in, it has no shapes inside. That's how you can tell it's a block you can pass through. Here we also have these enemies. Now these enemies you have to defeat by making them ram into a wall. If they ram into a wall, you defeat them. And yeah, basically just you're gonna want to have them ram into walls. Right, here we go. Go, and this guy is basically a moving block, that the moving enemy that it moves when you step near it and tries to crush you, but you can just dodge. Now normally what you're supposed to do for this part, you're supposed to go around and wall jump off of this wall. But if you actually do a really well timed jump, you can actually manage to land on that from here, like that, and then you can continue the level from there. That's a trick that speedrunners use. This one you have to duck down to get through. There's also some other cool secrets, like with there. This one introduces the spring pad, which basically allows you to jump on a spring and get boosted up. Here we get the key. We also get another boost pad. You can also, I've seen a speedrunner like die, and then they just respawn at the checkpoint, which is slightly faster. Okay, we have this thing, which we have to be cautious about. Okay, I could not do anything about that. Let's try this again. Next up, and yeah, that's that part done. And what you just saw right there is normally you're supposed to use the platforms. You're normally supposed to use the platforms to get across. But with some well-timed jumps, you can actually make it over there. It's by simply just you can get over there by what's the word, with some well-timed jumps. Whatever. Now you can either go through this the normal way, or you could take the top path and be a gamer. Yeah. Here is pretty cool. We have to move that guy so he falls down, so we can go under here and get up here. Yeah. One enemy I also forgot to mention is the munchers, or the crashers, or whatever they're called. These enemies are pretty cool. They try to crush you, but you can also like jump on them and use them as a platform, like this, which is really neat. Next we have some more of these falling bricks. Yeah, these ones, if you step on them, they fall. Pretty simple. And now we have these guys, which normally you're supposed to hang onto this roof. And then we can just head to the checkpoint flag. Level 7 worm food. This one introduces the worms, in which they sort of spin around like these circles on these platforms, and they're pretty fast actually, so you have to react fast. We have that guy, he's trying to chase me. One cool thing about the enemies is that when they come in your sight of vision, they'll start chasing after you. And also we have the Flappy Bird, which they'll throw eggs at you, egg bombs. I actually died to that. But yeah, they're gonna throw egg bombs, the Flappy Birds. And you have to get rid of them. You can also get the key, which allows us to open locked doors. And here's the cool thing, you can hang on the ceiling, like this. This isn't as useful, but later on, on that part, you can use it to move yourself on a moving platform. Here we have another part where that part's actually really hard. It's probably the hardest part in the game, where you have to duck under sometimes, but when you're not near the saw, you have to duck when you're near the saw, but you can't just keep ducking, otherwise you'll fall through the floor. I'm not sure if I explained that very well. Here we have this level, which we're in like this cave. I think it's a cave. Dungeon, maybe? I don't know. We have spiked some spiked platforms. Here's a cool speedrun skip that we can use. Okay, we didn't get it, but we'll get it the second time. This is basically sort of like a walkthrough of the game. And but this probably isn't the best walkthrough. This might not be a good walkthrough. I'm kind of just skimming through all these levels. But it's cool and fun to watch me play this game. Here I'm just trying to get over here. I have to jump a bit earlier. And let's see if I can do this. Okay, whatever. We'll just use this guy. Basically now. Just trying to get whatever. Okay, I guess I'm not a gamer. How did I get, like, last time when on that failed attempt of recording that I did, I was able to get that first try. How did I not do it the second? And on the second attempt, it took me like many attempts. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I guess we have this part that moves really fast. Here we have a moving platform that moves you left, so you have to keep moving right. Then we have to duck over this thing. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but we duck under it. Now here is where there's a pretty cool speedrun skip. We might not get it, but we're gonna jump off of this enemy right here and wait patiently for this enemy to fall. We jump over here, jump onto here, then we get the checkpoint flag. That skip is pretty hard, but it skips a good portion of the level. It is pretty risky though, since when you die and you don't reach the checkpoint, you will end up going back all the way back to the start. Now this part is pretty tricky. You don't want to do a full jump over these guys. And here we go. We can get this checkpoint flag. That is Appel complete. Now, one cool thing about Appel is that there's a lot of cool remixes. One of my favorites being Appel the Volcano. So tell you what, if we can get this video to 50 likes, I will do a speedrun of Appel the Volcano, or not a speedrun, but like I will play Appel the Volcano, which is a pretty cool fan game. But I'd like to thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Just leave a comment. Anyways, that's basically it. Hope you have a great day.